Welcome to Tales of the Ever After.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tales of the Ever After, a D&D actual play podcast about a group of adventurers learning that the trouble with destiny is all the trauma that gets in the way. My name's Tyler Boroff. I'm joined by my friends, including Randall Marsh.
Hello there. I just wanted to do a Kenobi. That was a very good...
Do you want to start over? You want to try it again?
You're saying that wasn't perfect? No, that stands the way it was. That was
Perfect.
That was a perfect General Kenobi. Hello, my name's Randall Marsh. I'm playing Alaric Ithilden, a cheap Kenobi knockoff.
Fantastic. I'm also joined by Kate J. White.
Hi, I am KJ White, and I play Larsha Thilden. We're leveling up today, so no longer level 7, herbalist druid, sister of Alaric. You'd think by now, however many times I've done this, I would know what I was doing, but somehow I don't.
Do you have a blank side on any of those sheets of paper?
Yeah.
You could write it down if you want.
Okay. I'll do that next time. I promise.
And also, the one, the only, Lynn Shephard.
You know, that's not true. I have so many clones of myself. Also,
That's actually the problem. That's why there's an inconsistency between sessions.
Exactly. Some of us roll well. The others, well, we're rejects. Thanks for finally inviting me to the podcast. I'm happy to be here for my first episode.
Yeah, hey, welcome.
Yeah. I am Lynn number 7, by the way, in case you were wondering. But I'm level 8 now.
Lucky number 7.
Yeah.
So shouldn't you be Lynn 8?
You would think so, but that one died in a car accident.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It was against another Lynn. They both suck at driving.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, as long as it's like whittling the pool down, then I think we're okay.
The insurance payout was wonderful.
2 life insurances. As noted by Kate, y'all did level up. You're all level 8 now. Let's go around the table and everyone roll for your new HP. Randall, we'll start with you, Alaric, as a warlock. I believe you're rolling a D8.
It's a D8. Last time I got a top possible roll. This time I got another one. That is an 8.
Fantastic. 8 plus your constitution?
Plus 2, plus another 2 for tough. So
sweet.
Yeah.
An extra 12 HP for our healer. Kate, you roll for a druid.
What do I roll?
I believe you roll a D10.
Oh,
Should be the hit dice.
It's whatever your hit die is, it's that thing.
Oh, mine's a D8 too.
I believe yours is a D8.
5.
Plus what's your constitution modifier?
1.
So you get an additional 6 to your max HP.
All right.
All right.
It's up to
Lynn,
51.
roll
Here comes the 1.
for Stephanie.
Cool. So 3 plus 1.
And what die are you rolling?
D8.
You're all D8s?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think, Druid, Rogue.
No wonder I'm
Warlock.
killing you so easily. So 4.
Yes.
Sweet. Perfect. Super brief. What new things did you get at level 8?
I picked up the defensive duelist feat. That is the new thing for this level, which means I can parry.
Sweet.
As a reaction.
So I took a couple of ASI increases. I did intelligence and wisdom, and we kind of added some more specific features to the personality shifts, which I think is the big thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think those will reveal as they come up.
I think that's a good idea.
What did your intelligence and wisdom modifiers go up to when you upgraded?
+4 and +5.
Freaking
So
awesome.
I'm maxed out on wisdom.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm speedy now. I get an extra 10 feet in movement. Opportunity attacks have disadvantage against me if I dash or just in
general.
Hell yeah.
And you can dash over difficult terrain.
Yes. Yeah, difficult
Ooh.
terrain no longer applies if I dash.
Fancy.
That's very good for our ranged rogue.
If you
That's awesome.
can't tell, I'm thinking about the same thing for my rogue. So I know this backwards and forwards.
Cool.
Also, I got an extra AC.
Ooh, very nice.
Was it 12 now?
14.
Okay.
It's finally 10.
Uh-huh.
Last time we left you, you all had reached the island of Morn. As you explored the town, some stuff happened. You got caught up in assassination. Those assassins used the fact that you happened to be there to shift some of the responsibility onto you. Essentially, you just were at the wrong place, the wrong time. And you end up finding Glass Eye and his ship, the Stone Pupil, Glass Eye being a former crewmate of Stephanie's. There's lots of explosions and combat that happened. Because of the heat that is all on you now, you decided as a group that you will actually take part on Glass Eye's crew to go from Morn the rest of the way to Thaleport. You learned that once you get to Thaleport, you're going to need to travel a few weeks by foot, go past the Fang Desert to get to Agared. You also learned that essentially for the last decade, no one's been able to get close to Agared because of supposedly rumors that there are bands of Ethiel that attack anyone that approaches. Specifically red-hued Ethiel that are out there. You also found out that Caius is back awake. He freaked out when he saw Larsha. You were able to calm him down. And then as you sent some of Glass Eye's people into town to do some shopping for you, they found some wanted posters of Larsha and Alaric. They didn't find anything of Stephanie, which made Stephanie very upset. As Stephanie went back to the sus to try to plot some additional things to do to probably make sure her name gets known, she found Heave underneath the underbelly of the sus, burning all of the wanted posters that he had found of Stephanie. Now we're on the second day since you first came on to the Stone Pupil, which is Glass Eye's ship. He is getting ready to leave the port, so he will leave Morn in the next few hours. So you've got a couple hours here to plan and or get yourselves ready. Otherwise, we can have the Stone Pupil take off to sea and head to Thaleport. What's everybody doing?
I got no plans.
Yeah, I mean, we did our shopping, right? Was there something else you needed, Larsha, to...
No, I think I have everything.
Okay.
I could blow up something else.
If everyone's ready, we can just take off.
We'll see if that comes into play later.
Okay.
Or if I just completely forget about it.
And Stephanie did a last sweep of the sus to make sure anything incriminating, identifying.
You got everything, right?
Yeah.
You had spent like that
You checked all the drawers,
Yeah.
closets.
Not yours. I actually specifically laid a lot of
Well,
evidence
I don't
against
have
you.
anything, so...
What do you do now?
That's where all the anti-imperial propaganda is.
Okay,
This is
it's
Larsha's
just
like,
sitting in my sitting in my closet.
She was such a terrorist. But yes, you had spent the previous day, you had made a few trips back and forth. So you've got the compass, you've got whatever sending stones, whatever major equipment you did have on the sus, you've brought over to the Stone Pupil. As the ship leaves the port, Glass Eye comes up to all of you, to the three of you, and says, all right, guys, I'm going to need you all to get back inside the pontoon. We are going to get stopped by the warship on our way out. They're going to do a quick search. As long as we have you hidden, we should be able to get through this nice and easy.
Well, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay, you can stay out.
Okay.
Okay.
Why would they be looking for me?
No, you got a great point. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll be getting down in the pontoon.
All right, me too.
You two get down into the pontoon, and he seals it up. You two will be... It doesn't even go underwater, so it's still above deck, so you don't really need to worry about oxygen or anything like that. It's just you're in enclosed space. It sucks. So a little bit of time goes by. The ship starts to come out of port. Sure enough, it gets stopped by this warship. Stephanie, what are you doing as these Ildarian guards and seamen come onto the deck?
Oh boy.
Well, this sounds like a sticky situation. I don't want to jerk them around, but this is a really hard choice. You know what I would like to do is I would like to erect a makeshift broom.
Okay.
And really just go at it on the deck.
Okay.
Sorry, is that what you were hoping for, Ty?
Yeah, whatever worked. That was perfect. So you're just pretending to sweep the deck?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and make a performance check.
Okay. I'm going to use the metal one because this feels important. I need to feel the weight of the stupid choice I just made.
Do you want one in both hands?
Yeah. Hey, Ty.
Yeah, what'd you get?
That's a nat one.
Okay. Do you remember in Quantum of Solace,
Never
that
saw
famous GIF, the second James Bond, the Craig Daniels era, there's a famous GIF where, who did I say?
Craig Daniels.
Craig Daniels. Craig Daniels, the famous Office actor, who is amazing, by the way. Quantum of Solace, the second of the Daniel Craig James Bond movies. There's a famous GIF that is from one of the actual scenes that made it into the movie, where one of the extras in the background is sweeping the air.
Yeah.
That is you right now. The broom is a good 2 feet off the floor. And it's just very obvious that you're like just sort of going around not doing anything, just sweeping the air.
Okay. Yeah, I don't do my own work. That's why I have a crew.
Yeah, you don't even know. You're like, is this how this works? There are a group of humans that come on board in the Eldarian regalia. There's a few orcs that are with them as well. They come onto the deck. They immediately take note of you. Well, what's that crewman doing right over there? Glasseye turns around and sees you over there and goes, oh, sorry, that's my sister. She got kicked in the head by a donkey when we were just children, and I just told my parents that I would take care of her. So, I make sure that there's things she can do. She thinks she's sweeping the deck. It's fine here. And he's going to roll a deception check. They're like, right. We're going to have to ask your sister a few questions if you don't mind. He goes, she's a little slow in the head, so I would just, be careful what you ask her. She makes weird noises. She'll look at you a little funny. All right. Well, excuse me, miss. And one of whoever the captain is of this crew that's come on. Miss, could you come over here?
Did I overhear him saying that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll go, oh.
What's your name?
Oh, Brad.
Right. What are you doing on the ship?
I'm sweeping.
Have you been here on Morn for long?
No, I've been pretty happy.
Roll a deception check with advantage because that's really good.
Okay. 16.
All right. Well, this seems like it's going nowhere. And the crew goes out. They do a quick inspection. You see that Glasseye pulls out one of those business cards that Lark had brought back. They check the flag. They lower it down. They just inspect it real briefly, and then they raise that flag back up. And they're all right. Well, good luck. Be safe out there. Just be aware that there are some folks that are actively kind of hunting people down right now. It's a little dangerous on the seas, and just be careful. And Glasseye goes, yeah, I really appreciate that. You all stay safe, and we'll see you next time we're in port. All right. And they get back onto their ship, and they let the stone people continue along its way. The pontoon pops open. You two are able to get out. And so for the next 8 hours, it's going to be on the open sea here as you make your way from Morn to Thale Port. Essentially, this is 8 hours of downtime. What would you like to do during this time? So you've got the three of you on here. Caius is awake. Obviously, you have Tailnor, Heave and Ho. And then you've got Glasseye and his crew. So there's Glasseye, and then there's Lily, the orc, Vaka, the goblin, and Velissa, the tiefling, the one that makes sconces.
Mm-hmm. As soon as they're sailing away, I spin the broom around and just poke Glasseye in the back of the head with a tip of the handle,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck is that for, Stephanie?
No, sorry. I just wanted to see what it would be like to get hit in the head.
All right. Fair enough. Why don't you learn how to fucking sweep?
Oh, no, that's why I have crew. Would you like me to get Heave on that?
Heave can take a break.
Okay.
It's very it's a banana, Michael. How much could it cost? $10? I'm going to keep training. Is there anyone on Glasseye's crew that would be a good sparring partner?
Lily, the orc, she is a well-toned sailor, so she's used to combat. She's kind of the muscle on the crew.
Yeah. I'll ask her if she's got time to spar. Help me train a little bit.
Boy, I got time to help you spar. We can get you going. Have you been training anything particular?
I've mostly been trying to learn how to not get hit.
Right.
Use
That's
my
what we all
sword.
try to train for, yeah.
That's the most important thing. Anything else you can teach me? I'm happy to learn. I'm still sort of a novice at this whole sword play thing.
He is sitting by, goes, hey, Lily, I was trying to teach him how to cut through armor so that way he could, make it easier to hit people. Oh, I got you. Yeah, we can train for a little bit.
Excellent.
Go ahead and just roll. I believe we said that this would be a D6, right?
Yeah, that is
a 6. Awesome.
So
Fill in 6 of your pie chart there.
I'm at 55%.
Cool. So you spend a few hours doing that. She teaches you a few more ways of kind of how to hold the sword, how to keep your wrist straight. Again, focusing on. Are you still thinking about the semen?
No, you're explaining this, and you're like, so then she teaches you to like.
She's teaching you how to like.
Yeah.
You got to go like this.
Yeah, just really how to penetrate that armor, you know.
For the people at home, there are a lot of hand gestures going on.
A lot of fisting.
This episode has gone off the rails so quickly.
Well, we haven't seen each other in a while. There's a lot of pent up energy.
Yeah. The tension. She teaches you how to hold the sword, keeping your wrist straight, focusing on the weak points of the armor. Some of the things that he told you, but now you got someone explaining it in a slightly different way. Where it's like, oh, you're helping me connect the pieces.
Different point of view.
Yeah, this different point of view. And that's how you're able to get so much further. And then Heaves there too, of like, hey, remember the footing and remember all of these things. And this is what you want to look for. And if someone goes for an upper hand strike, this is how you can go to the side to kind of cut into the armor a little bit. Cool. Larsha, what do you want to do during downtime?
I'm going to kind of just quietly retreat down to my wherever our quarters are. Maybe I'll grab someone to kind of escort me there.
Yeah, the goblin Vaka comes. Hey, you looking for the place where you want to lay down? What do you want?
Yeah, that would be ideal.
All right, come with me. Takes you downstairs below decks. There's a few hallways down there, and then there's actually a third layer. Takes you down there to the third layer and goes, here's some quarters for you. We got an area right over here. It's like a small little like walk-in closet that they've modified because they're not used to having this many people on the ship at one time. But it's got enough space for like there is a cot that they've thrown in there. There's just it's not even a bench. There's an actual like crate that they put in there. It's like, hey, you can sit down somewhere and write, or just have something like a table for you to use. Not terribly big, but it's private.
Does it have a door that closes?
It does.
Okay.
Anything else I can do for you?
No, thank you. You've been very helpful.
All right. Well, just let us know if you need anything. I'll see you later. And he leaves you there.
I think I'm gonna sit down on the cot, and I'm feeling pretty like not anxious, but like I'm just anticipating wanting to get to Thale and find somewhere that will potentially be more hospitable, let's say, to my desire to know more about the Atheel.
Yeah.
But before I do that, I'm remembering that I have something that maybe can give me some more answers. So with that, I'm going to sit down on the cot, take out the thief's tools bag, and dump the stone into my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can feel the warmth that radiates out of this thing. And it's not like heat, like hot or burning, but it's noticeable at all times, right? So you can feel it pulsating in your hand. And what do you want out of this moment? Because you've attuned to this thing. So it's no longer sort of enforcing its will on you. So you've got a little more control about what you do in this moment. How do you want to navigate this item? What do you want out of this?
I mean, does it give me access to any of the memories that I have? I guess I was hoping maybe it would do the cool thing that it did before, where it showed me visions, but
yeah, so you can do that. Go ahead and we'll call this an intelligence saving throw.
19.
Ooh.
Fantastic. As you start to focus in on it, if you think of what this is as sort of a waterfall, you've got a little bit more control about how you guide yourself down the waterfall, but it is still a waterfall. There's a lot of things rushing by you and through your body and your mind as you go down. And so as you're navigating this and these flashes are coming up, what are you trying to grab onto? Like, what do you want to?
I'm looking for any information. We know we've heard these rumors of roving bands of red Atheel. And from what I can see, the red Atheel have been antagonistic to any of the places that they have inhabited so far, which is contrary to my understanding and this kind of core belief that I have discovered kind of rests inside of me with the Atheel needing to be part of existing in harmony with us in Dulcia. So I'm looking for anything that can give me more information about where that comes from, why they're doing what they're doing. Is there a way to stop it? Like, if we try to interact with them, are they going to be hostile towards us?
So as you're navigating through the rush of visions and memories that are going through your body, giving you access to the experiences of the people that you had hooked up. You get a few flashes of other people from different parts of Dulcia where you see blue tinged and purple tinged Ethiel, and then you see a few red tinged Ethiel in these flashes. And you see a little bit more of, there's this like aggression that tends to come off, or in any of the encounters with red Ethiel, there's this inherent aggression against Dulcians, regardless of what shape or format of Dulcian they are. So elves, orcs, goblins, whatever, like the Ethiel are viewing Dulcians as a monolith in these interactions, or at least the way that you're perceiving it in these memories. On a 19, you latch on to this one really interesting moment. One of the people who ends up in Lythak, you see a memory. When the Ethiel first arrived to Lythak, it was a small group of Ethiel. And one of those Ethiel was sort of like ox-looking bipedal Ethiel, light blue tinge to him. And this person whose memory you're perceiving through has a conversation with them, and it seems friendly. And they're talking about like, hey, and like, we are trying to figure out, we were yanked into your world and we don't understand what's happening. Do you understand what's happening? Like, what happened? And they have this conversation about the cataclysm. And at this point, the cataclysm is very new. He's like, I don't know yet. Like, we are not don't know yet. But at that moment, like, hey, we don't know. There was this crack of the sky. The sky went from blue to this crimson, purplish color hue now. Lots of people died. We don't even know where we are relative to the rest of the world. We're cut off now. And the Ethiel starts explaining about their world a little bit. And then as some more of the Ethiel show up, that one oxen-looking one, his hue changes to red, and then he becomes more aggressive, and then he starts becoming angry, and he becomes part of the mob of the Ethiel that end up torturing and sort of capturing and trying to find out information from the villagers there.
And can I tell, at this point, is it the stone? Are they there to look for the stone?
Yeah, so that is going back to your original memory.
Yeah.
Of that is, they're questioning the villagers about where the fragments are. They know about the key. Some of it makes a little more sense now that you've had the conversation with Vizrian. They're asking about the key and the door between realms, and you're starting to be able to connect those pieces a little more. So that's the flashes that you get.
Okay. And there was nothing else other than the additional Thiel arriving and the conversation around the cataclysm, or around the door, the key,
They talk about the door, the key. You hear that Ethiel talking a little bit about their world, the spirit realm, the Ethiel realm, and describing it. He's almost describing it like in 4 dimensions in the way that he talks about how their world exists and how it's weird for them to sort of have these corporeal bodies here. But other than that, like, those are the kind of the big things that you take away from it.
Okay. Can I tell, is there anything about the group of Ethiel that arrived that, like, what does the moment look like when he changes? You
don't see that in that memory. You don't know. A few more hours go by. You've got maybe half a day left to get there. Stephanie's just up in the crow's nest getting attacked by seagulls the entire time.
Love that for her.
What was that?
Yeah. Well, I did try to catch one. Maybe it's the same one. They brought back their friends. Am I able to catch any of them?
Make an animal handling check.
Okay. 7.
No.
Okay. I'll get one.
I really wanted that to be your nat 20. Yeah.
There's a few times you almost fall out of the crow's nest.
Perfect.
Lasha, are you doing that? Making the seagulls do that?
I'm down in my room still.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You've got maybe 2 more hours. It's getting to evening time. You're getting closer to Thale Port.
Weren't we given sort of a general, not a mission, but there's something about the Clear Watch?
You were asked if you wanted to help clear out the Clear Watch. You decided not to do it because you would need to have your own boat, and you chose not to.
Okay.
So there's nothing you can do about that right now.
Okay.
I'll go talk to Glass Eye.
You find him in his cabin. The light's on, says captain's in.
Perfect.
You open the door.
I have my hand behind my back, like both of them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He looks very nervous.
Yeah.
Stephanie, what can I do for you? What's behind your back?
Oh, nothing. And
Okay.
I'm gonna look behind my back and like act like I'm trying to calm something down.
Make a performance check.
Okay. 16.
He looks more nervous. He's like sweat starts to go on his forehead.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, I need you to stay right there at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Explain to me what you have and what's going on.
Nothing. I just had a quick question.
What is it?
Are you still in contact with the cast?
No, I haven't talked to the cast since the Cataclysm. I've sort of built my own network out here.
Well, that's a shame. Do you remember Amy?
Oh, vaguely. Was she one of the interns back then or what?
Yeah, she got a new dog recently.
Yeah, you told me that. I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Amy with the dog. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, no, I was just wondering, a lot of people were friends with you back then. It's just, you left me behind, you left them behind. You're just really out here forging your own path.
Yeah, that's what people do after tragic events happen.
Well, some of us stick together. I still have Heave and Ho.
Well, they were lucky to be with you when that happened.
Well, you were with me when it happened.
I wasn't with you after it happened, and I didn't know how to find you.
Well, just follow the trails of smoke in the sky, of course.
Stephanie, the entire world had smoke in the sky.
I'm very efficient.
So you caused the cataclysm. So
No.
we should arrest you because you caused the cataclysm. All the smoke in the sky from all the destruction in the world was you?
Now that you put it like that could get me in the history books. I just, being out here, trying to help others, it's just surprising that you haven't kept up with the cast.
If I had a way to have done that, I would have. But unfortunately, we've been cut off and trying to find our own paths out here. Took a while to set up an effective network, especially once the Imperials started showing up. My focus was on keeping people safe.
What would you think about connecting the two networks?
I think that's a great idea.
Really?
Why would it not be?
I don't know. It's just you're usually not on board with my ideas.
Most of your ideas are bad. Connecting information networks,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds great.
Well, maybe this truly is the start of a new arc for me. Anyway, Seagull, and I bring my arms around and act like I'm throwing something at him. Do I need to make a performance check?
No, because of your checks before, he starts to get calm as you're talking about connecting the cast, and then you do that, and he jumps backwards real quick.
Cool.
What do you do as you pretend to just close the door or what?
Yeah, I just step out and close
Yeah.
the door.
You just hear, damn it.
I'd like to talk to Caius briefly. How is he? Where is he?
He is on top of the deck. He is outside. He was watching you train for a while. He watched the whole encounter with Stephanie with Glass Eye because that was right at the door to his cabin. And he's kind of lounging. They've set up this nice little area for him to sit down. Tailnor's with him. He's petting Tailnor, drinking some coffee, trying to just acclimate himself to being awake.
Yeah. Caius, it's good to see you awake, but you seem...
It's good to be awake, yeah.
You do seem like you're doing all right.
It hurts to breathe a little bit still. But a little Tailnor here just kind of stays on my chest and purrs, and I can sort of feel it just a little easier to exist. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling stronger,
Now, it's a healer trick. Cat therapy.
Yeah, it works.
I don't know how to say this. I've been feeling responsible for what happened. I was the one who asked you to come along. And if I recall, I was talking about adventure and fortune and glory and all these things. And then this happened.
You did say I would get men and women.
I mean, I didn't promise that, but I definitely implied some things. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. We are just falling forward and hoping we land somewhere. I just want to know, what do you want? Do you want to head back to Sandril? I mean, where you are physically, I don't know what you're thinking.
I was just kind of thinking I'd stay behind as you guys go to Agarid here, figure out what I can about this group of yahoos on the ship, and make sure you guys have a ride out of here when you're ready to go. But Alaric, these are the things that happen on adventure, man. You think I don't know that when I sign up for this? It's not your fault. Your sister, it's a little bit her fault, but like, it's not your fault, and it is what it is. Like, I'm fine. I'll be okay long term. And, whatever's going on here, this is part of something big. Like, it was this or hang back out on fucking Sandrill and, I don't know, farm fields. Like, come on, man.
That's good to hear, because honestly, sometimes you don't think about the reality of the consequences, the real dangers. So I honestly was not expecting that when we left, but I'm glad you're alive.
Yeah, man, I'm glad I'm alive too. You would have been in a lot of danger without me.
Honestly, yeah, I don't think we would have got as far as we did.
I agree.
So in a way, it's your fault for getting us that far.
Well, okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
All right. Well, this group does seem like a good lot.
I think so.
If you're content to just mind the ship while we're gone, that would actually put my mind at ease.
I think it'll be a good way to just slowly kind of get myself back up to 100%,
Well, that sounds like a plan.
And seeing how it's going to take you guys at least a month to get back, I'll be in fighting shape by the time you're back here.
Well, that gives me something to look forward to.
All right, well, we're coming in the city here. And, I hate to ask this, but, like, you trust your sister, right? Like, you think everything's going to be okay there?
Oh, she's family. Yes, absolutely.
All right, man. I'm going to kick her ass if she hurts you.
I would not recommend that, seeing how last time went.
Gosh, literally had me tied up to a wall. It's not fair.
Yeah. I'll just spend, as we roll into port, I'll just kind of hang out with them watching over the side of the ship.
Yeah. You guys reminisce about some old times and just talk, and it's just a nice, comforting moment.
Oh, I heard that Telnor's bring you a lot of comfort.
Yeah, he's actually been really good. I'm
that's a
surprised
shame.
that this cute little cat would like you.
Oh, well, it's a weird note to leave things off on. I felt a little bad about taking him away from you, but whatever.
Take care of yourself, Stephanie.
Oh, I always do.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go chat with Glass Eye.
The light's on. He's in his office.
Right. I'm gonna kind of awkwardly look in the window and then just knock on the door.
Stephanie, I am not in the mood for games.
It's not Stephanie. It's Lasha.
All right, come in.
You open the door.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to bother you.
You don't have a goose or a seagull or anything on you?
I mean, I am a druid, but no, not currently.
Well, then you're no bother at all.
I spoke to someone looking for some information, and I remember when we discussed the Ethereal with you, you didn't seem bothered by it.
Yeah.
This individual did.
Okay, was it one of my crew or what?
No, someone from the Quinn Consortium?
Were you out on the docks, or did you go to one of their ships?
I was out on the docks.
Yeah. I guess I forget about your story here. The Empire's been essentially hunting down Ethereal the last decade out here. So when we're out sort of in public, we try not to speak too loudly. When we're on the ship, right, we can talk about it freely. I'm not too worried about us being caught.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a lot of sensors set up on my ship, so even if the Imperials tried to scry in here, I'd know about it. The thing is, like, for conversations about the Ethereal, like, you got to be really careful about that. If you're in any area that's under Imperial control, or Imperials might be walking by, because it's a no prisoner type of situation.
Do you know why they're hunting them?
From what we've heard, it's been difficult to get too much information. The Empress has been able to sort of convert some of the Ethereal to be members of her army, and she's been building an army of essentially Ethereal soldiers. I haven't seen anything like that. There's been some rumors of incursions of Ethiel. There's the whole Agared thing, so we don't know if that's like one of our things that we've been worried about is that like some sort of imperial stronghold that they're trying to keep something secret there. And there's been some rumors of some other towns, but a lot of that was during the first couple of years post Cataclysm, and then since then, down here, it's been a little more quiet. More just like I said, random whispers of armies of Ethiel kind of popping up here and there.
Are they always red?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know. The few that I can think of, like that first sort of set of incursions when we know for sure she was using an army, those ones were definitely red, yeah. And then the red tinged ones that are covering Agared. But other than that, it's an interesting question. Like I don't know. I honestly, my personal interaction with Ethiel has been pretty limited. The only time that I've really encountered them, anytime working with like the Quinn Concordant, they've actually been bringing in Ethiel to the Quinn Concordant, and then they've been using spells to make them look like Dulcians, so that way they kind of blend in a little bit more.
Interesting. So what you're saying is there's a possibility that even though we're looking at ordinary Dulcians, they might be also Ethiel? Is there a way to tell?
Anytime you're dealing with the Quinn Concordant, if you're in like a private space and they kind of trust you and they brought you on, they might tell you who is and isn't. Like we actually have a really good relationship with them, but they don't even tell us who necessarily are Ethiel and are not. I've been in a few councils with them where they've had the Ethiel without their modified visage on, so I firsthand I know that there are Ethiel there. But from what I understand, and honestly, this is one of the things where I actually don't want to learn how to do that, because I trust our information network. But if we know that, then we're going to be giving the Empire too much of an opportunity to maybe take one of us hostage and then learn that too. So
Of course.
we've kind of created these barriers of knowledge to keep them safe.
I appreciate you telling me all this. Like I said, thank you for taking the time to speak with me, and then also just for trusting us.
It's not so much that I trust you. You're with Stephanie. I'm inclined to not trust you, but I don't know that we can fix anything, but if we can make people's lives better, and if you can find out what's going on in Agared, especially if it is some sort of imperial freaking factory of some sort, we want to know that stuff, and that's going to help us out a lot. So,
Well, I don't trust Stephanie either, but
smart. Well, then maybe I do trust you.
she may be a means to an end.
And then you hear a bell going out from outside. You hear Valissa. Land. We got land. We're coming in right now. Here we are. You all want some sconces for the road?
Yes, please.
She hands you out some sconces.
We level up.
Another level up. Yeah. You all reach level 9. First scone.
Magical
Yeah.
level up sconce.
Yep. You start to come into Thale Port. What you see is, as the land becomes more clear, you can see just like a small mountain range far in the horizon. The coast seems to go on forever to the left, to the right of you. The city of Thale Port, what you notice right away is the actual port part of the city comes out. So there's these steel and stone walls that are built from the landmass out to the ocean. There's a small opening where all the ships have to go in and out of. There's these 2 guard towers that are on either side of there that look like actually mini lighthouses. And then you see like along every maybe like 20 yards along this wall that encircles the actual main port, or the docks, are more guard towers that are around there. You come in, you see that there's other ships coming and going. To the left of you, you see one set of docks where it's just a mass of Imperial ships. You see that there's some docks directly in front of you that have a lot of the aerial consortia there. As you start to sail in, you go to the right, sort of south, along these docks. You see another like central circle dock where a lot of merchant ships are coming and going, which is where the Iron Pupil starts to go. The docks continue to stretch even further beyond that. You can see other groupings of different sorts of ships and groupings of clearly like ships together. And you come into the central docks. The Iron Pupil is able to dock at one of the open slips that's right there. There's an opening that goes into the city. You can see it's this kind of mass open marketplace that's opened up. There's a lot of walking paths and then just greenery right there. And then the city just opens up beyond that. And like this is a like thriving city. In fact, as you get off, Glass Eye stops and says, hey, here's a map of the city. You're going to need this to kind of help guide yourself around a little bit. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to head north, and you're going to want to get to the Cliff District, and there you're going to be able to get some horses or other animals that can help you get across the Fang Desert. You might even be able to hook up with a caravan there to see if some people can help you if you're interested in that. They're definitely not going to want to go all the way to Agred, but they can at least get you, through the Fang Desert a little bit. Up to you. You've got that decision to make for yourselves. I've got some business over in the Market District, but you guys take care of yourselves. Stephanie?
Yes.
Puts his hand out to shake your hand.
I clap it and I go, oh, and one more thing. Since we're getting information for you, I do feel like you could maybe help fund our venture here.
He hands you a bag of 500 gold.
Wow.
And what about the other two?
They'll make do.
Fair enough.
Are you sure that we don't need to worry about all these Imperials? I know they're still hunting for us back in Morn.
You've got those writs. Make sure you each are kind of carrying those. You always got to worry about the Imperials, so...
Right. Maybe we should just move quickly. Well, thank you for all your help.
Good luck to you. So who, real quick, let's establish who's going to stay behind and who's actually going with you on this venture, because now you're going to be going on a 2-week plus adventure out of here.
Mm-hmm.
What's the party composition look like at this point?
I'll stay behind.
You guys, I learned so many new skills while you were gone.
Heave and Ho will just sort of take this one as a duo.
Yeah, they can venture for us.
So Kai's is staying behind.
Kai's is staying behind.
Tailnor is coming with.
Tailnor's
Tailnor's
coming
with you, yeah.
So really, it's just we have to decide if we want to bring Heave and Ho along.
So is the plan to meet back here in like weeks to a month and take his ship back?
So Glasseye said that he would give you passage to Thaleport and back to Morn so you can get back on the sus.
I think Heave and Ho should stay here to earn us some money. Because they still have some gold left over from what I left them, right?
Yeah, they didn't spend it all on drinks and everything.
Yeah, I mean, just have them sell some shit and we'll come back and collect it from them.
Cool. So it'll essentially just be the three of you then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Heave and Ho stay behind. They've got their orders to kind of make some money while you guys are gone. Kais will stay behind. He'll continue to get better, and he's going to try to ingratiate himself with Glasseye's crew, learn more what he can. So the three of you, you've got an extra 500 gold. The three of you plus Tailnor. Start making your way through town. You've got this map that can easily guide you. Are you going to head straight for the Cliff District, or are you going to stop anywhere along the way? There's a merchant area. There's the Pearl District. There's the East Portland District. No. There's the Harbor District where you're at, where you start out. There's a Magician's Guild District. There's a Fighters Guild area. Do you just want to get stuff and get going, or do you want to explore this town?
Did you say the Quinarial Academy was in Thale?
The Quinarial Academy is far east of here. It'll be out of the way to go to the Quinarial Academy. They do, on the map, there is a Quinarial Academy building, like an academy building. It's actually this massive one. It's on top of one of the hills.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, when you look over there, where you look on the map, and then you see the Quinarial Academy's district representative building, is actually on this island that is floating above Thale Port, and you can see there's these bridges that connect up to it that tether there, and it sort of floats like within. It's hard to tell, but like it's moving just ever so slightly, but the bridges are designed in a way that it moves with it, and you see people just casually walking up and down it as it goes, and you do notice there are other pieces of that are floating next to it. So there'll be like a tower that is floating, 100 feet off the main thing. And there's another bridge that goes there and all these different areas that kind of connect and sort of surround this academy.
It's a literal satellite campus.
It is a literal satellite campus. Yes. Brilliant.
That looks really cool.
Well, I don't know. I kind of feel like we should try and get more information about what we may be walking into in terms of these ethereal warriors that seem to be running around.
Yeah, I imagine someone who lives in this massive city would have run into them and would have some more information for us.
How far of a walk is it to the satellite campus?
It would take you about 45 minutes to walk over there. It's to the southeast of where you're at. The Cliff District is directly north of where you're at. So it is out of the way. Oh, just for clarity, and also so we get this on record, what sending stones do you have on you?
I was gonna ask. We still have one with Heave and Ho, right? As someone on the ship. Okay, that was the main thing. Is that the only one we had to be able to potentially communicate with each other?
The other one you have is Stephanie's one that goes to the routing district where Amy's at.
Right.
You had one that Zamar supposedly had, but when we tried last time.
Yes, thank you. So you have 3 sending stones. Okay. So is the decision to head to the Quinarial satellite campus?
I think so. I mean...
I feel like we should, since our most well-versed party member doesn't seem to be forthcoming with information.
Drama.
But yeah, information and any useful items that maybe we can't foresee. Seems like the place to potentially get both.
Cool. You start making your way over to that satellite campus. The town here, town's the wrong word. This is a city. It is thriving. There's people everywhere. The roads are well paved and maintained. You can see all sorts of buildings of various heights that are everywhere around here. You see little sort of community quadrants that are built out of either merchants or places where there's other sorts of commerce, residential areas as you walk through this town. It's busy. There's people everywhere. It's crowded for you to walk through this city. You get to the base of the satellite campus, and you see that you have to kind of walk up this spiral staircase that seems to be shifting and moving. It's not. It's just an illusion magic that's on there, but it seems to almost be like growing and then shrinking a little bit. So you start going up that spiral staircase. It gets you onto this grassy field that is truly floating above the rest of the city, and you start to go up the one of the rope bridges that connects you from that island to the actual floating satellite campus itself. This actually is swaying. It's not illusion magic. This thing is moving. So as you're going up it, you can feel it just slowly move. It's not swaying as in like back and forth. It's swaying with the movement of the floating university. It takes you a couple minutes to get up there. You can see that they have it designed so it's one-way bridges. You get to the front of the actual university itself. It's this massive, like 20-foot double door, wrought iron, has all these different like arcane ruins on it. You can actually see it's glowing, this like shimmering blue light that's going through the curvature of the door itself. There's this massive like crystal architecture on the top of it. And the doors right now, they are open, and it looks like you can kind of just sort of walk into the academy. You're sort of on, not sort of, you are on what you would think of like the quad grounds for this university. There's bridges that lead up to some of the other floating towers, students everywhere. You can tell like some of the professors that are here. What do you do? What are you looking for? Who do you want to talk to? What do you want to do here? There's a gift shop.
I'm going there.
Okay, cool.
So we're inside?
You are in the quad area. You're on that floating university.
What does the crystal at the top look like?
It's round along the bottom. It almost looks like an inverted like iceberg, and then it gets to the top, becomes almost what's the right phrase? Like a pyramid with a rounded base is sort of the best way I can describe it.
Neat. I'm going to take some D&D Dramamine out of my herbalism kit and then look over the edge. How far up are we?
Yeah, you're maybe like 250 feet above the area that's back on the normal ground level of the city.
Wow. Well, we are still in an Imperial-controlled city. Maybe we should be careful who we talk to about Ethiel.
That's true. Is there like an information desk?
Yeah, when you walk up, there's an info. Yeah, the little round table right there, and there's a couple of people that are sitting inside there, and it says information center. Yeah, you see as you walk up, there's a what appears to be a male tabaxi and then a female turtle that are sitting there helping guests as they come in and kind of giving information. There's little pamphlets of the university maps and everything right there. While you're thinking about that, you're over at the gift shop, Stephanie.
Yeah.
What are you looking for at the gift shop?
Do they have any sort of like novelty mirror image type thing?
Yeah, they have a hat that you can put on that will create a duplicate image of someone that looks just like you wearing this hat.
How much is it?
That is 10 gold.
Steal.
Okay, so I'm going to put one of those on. I want to pick up a second one and put that on top of the first hat.
It immediately destroys both hats, and one of the guards comes up and goes, hey, magic items. You can never combine magic items. That's 20 gold, buddy.
Well, there's not a sign saying not to.
We are in a magical academy.
I'm not magical.
Why are you here?
I'm just a sightseer. Don't you like tourism?
Not when they destroy our magic items. It's 20 gold.
You should put up a sign. I'll take you to court.
Good luck.
Okay. I'll see you there.
Well, first you're going to pay 20 gold.
I will do no such thing.
All right, guards. And they start calling some of the Imperial guards over.
I'll pick up a third hat and I'll go stand in line.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought, buddy.
I'm not paying the 20 gold.
He goes with you to like make sure you go through and pay 30 gold for.
I'm paying 10 gold.
Then that's theft.
Okay.
Okay, hey, guards. And the guards come up.
Can we tell this is happening?
Oh, for sure.
Okay,
Like as soon as like
I feel like we should probably go collect Stephanie.
You're walking towards the information center, and then you hear like shouting coming from the direction Stephanie walked in. And you look over, and it's like,
I mean, she's got the 500 gold that we've been given.
I'm assuming that's what this dispute is over.
I've got enough.
Can we just go bail her out of whatever she's gotten herself into?
You know, I think I'm going to let this resolve on its own.
Oh my.
She's got the gold. What good is it walking over there and doing it for her?
I don't know, that maybe we could get through this without having as little chaos as possible.
Oh, that ship has sailed, literally. A long time ago. At least 12 episodes ago.
you see a ship called Little Chaos in the distance.
Sailing away.
Yeah. We go back over to Stephanie. That there's two guards around you, and then the actual like guy that stopped you, and they're like, "Miss, you're gonna have to pay 20 gold for the hats that you destroyed, or we're gonna have to take you into. We're gonna have to book you in, and then we're gonna have to sell off some of your stuff to pay for it."
Describe to me how the hats were destroyed.
So it's kind of like when you put two bags of holding together, it automatically they consume each other. So when you put the other hat on top of the first hat, the magic energy it became like a mini black hole, and they just turned into dust.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I work in law, specifically. Don't worry about it. Look, I work in law.
Oh, shit, I've heard about that law firm.
Right? Yes, thank you. I'm so famous. If a child were to put on this hat and put on a second one while wearing the first hat, what would happen to the child?
Nothing. There's safety fields on, so just the hats will be destroyed, not the child.
Correct. However, that child would be devastated. Do you want to advertise that your academy here is destroying the hearts and minds of children?
We have to turn people away because of the attendance we have. I'm not too worried about that.
Right. I'm not paying the 20 gold.
All right, we're gonna have to arrest you. And
is there a way I can discreetly? Is there a way I can discreetly cast Charm Person?
Boy, there are 3 of them. Who you cast Charm Person on?
Stephanie.
I don't know that it'd be Well, yeah. Do you want to do it discreetly? I mean, I don't think you need to, but sure. Yeah, go ahead and do sleight of hand.
We're in a magic academy.
Yeah,
let's go.
All right. Yeah. I think with disadvantage because you don't know that this is about to happen. Go ahead and roll a charisma saving throw.
Wisdom.
Okay. What do you got?
16.
Whoa, with disadvantage.
What's your DC?
16.
Ooh, it doesn't work. All right, you try to cast that because all this is going on. You feel like a weird twinge, but it's kind of just like, oh, that was weird. And then they're putting handcuffs on you.
I'll go. Fine, I'll leave.
Not without paying 30 or 20 gold. You won't.
How about 10?
If you want to spend half the time in jail, sure, you can pay 10.
Well, how much time is that?
That'll be about 5 days.
Sorry.
Alaric, will you please just do something?
The amount of time in jail is equal to half the cost of gold?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to run.
Oh my God. Okay.
I action dash and bonus action dash.
Great. They are each going to take an opportunity attack to grapple you.
Okay. They have disadvantage
Why is that?
because I took speedy.
Speedy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will roll running time. Nope, don't say anything.
No, just out of curiosity, how far away are we?
You're about 50 feet away.
Okay.
Okay, the first one for sure misses. The second one gets a nat 20.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. It was disadvantage, right? So at 17, it's going to be a 21, not a nat 20. All right. So the second one grabs you.
Cool.
You are restrained.
Mhm.
The third one's going to put manacles on you, a familiar position. And so now they start taking your pistols off of you. They take the bag of 500 gold off of you. They're taking any other doodads or inventory off of you as they start escorting you towards the jail cells in the catacombs of the Quinarl Academy.
Wait, this place has catacombs up in the air?
Yeah.
The college has catacombs.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. The college has its own police force
Yeah.
and its own jail system.
Yeah.
And catacombs.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. I'll go.
What did you think this place was?
I don't know. A fucking college?
It's a magical university.
I'm going to ask.
What magical university in its right mind would not have catacombs?
I'm going to ask the turtle
Fair
at the
point.
information desk. If we wanted to bail out the weird lady in the trousers.
There's this is like in the background, find the background, this little like tussle going on as they're dragging her away.
Where exactly would we go to do that?
You're going to go downstairs. You're going to talk to the tabaxi that's down there. They're going to tell you what you need to pay, and they'll be able to get you out of there.
All right.
Should we maybe just leave her there for a bit?
Well, I was thinking before we leave, we can go pick her up. This is
Solves
not
that problem.
This is not the first time that this has happened.
Mm.
If you can't tell.
They lock
Right.
you in the cell. They've taken everything off you. You just have your
Is there anybody else in the cell with me?
No.
Can I pretend there is?
For sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, wait, is Tailnor still with me?
Oh.
They would have taken Tailnor
Oh
off.
no!
I would have shot them.
You were in shackles. They already took the gun and everything off of you.
I'll fight them.
We will just RP this fight because you are shackled, and there's enough of them that we don't need to roll for this.
Perfect.
You get some good kicks in, you do some damage, but they're able to subdue you, and then they throw you in there,
Perfect.
lock it. And then they've got Tailnor.
Okay.
Roll a d20 for me.
7.
Tailnor just sort of purrs quietly. Okay, back upstairs.
All right. Okay, you said a tabaxi and a turtle.
Correct. Yeah, that is what we're trying to do with the plot here.
Great. Okay, I'm going to talk to the tabaxi. Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon. Welcome to the Quinarl Academy Satellite District.
Thank you. This is an absolutely wonderful facility.
Oh, no need to be modest. It's amazing.
I was wondering, what kind of research goes on here?
Well, a lot of it has to do with understanding the long-term impacts to Dalcia from the cataclysm. Understanding sort of what's happened to not just the geography, but the core of the planet, how ley lines have shifted, and how it might impact future uses of magic.
Are there any exhibits? Is there anyone we could talk to get more information?
You can talk to me for whatever information you like. There is an exhibit hall that you can go to, has some interesting geological findings from the last 10 years, showing some what we believe to be before Dalcia crust sort of samples and things that have shifted over time to sort of see how magic and the cataclysm have changed the land.
Is there anyone that does research on the effects of the cataclysm on the population?
Yes, we do have Professor Norhorn does that. That's his specialty, yes.
Where could I find him?
Let's see. He goes through his catalog. Goes, Professor Norhorn will be in classroom G105 in about 30 minutes for his evening class.
Can you point us in the direction of how to find the classroom?
Oh, here, just take one of these maps, takes one of the pamphlets, and just kind of guides you to where the location is. We're here, go here.
I'm going to hand it to Alaric.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
All right, then. Thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome, and enjoy your time. I heard you talking about the weird scuffle that was happening there. You'll just have to bail them out. It'll be no big deal. Usually they let them go with just a warning.
It's really awfully embarrassing. She was, like, we feel bad. She was kicked in the head by a donkey as a child. It's just prone to outbursts.
If you tell them that, they might
exactly. And sometimes we just need to let her do her thing and get it out of the system.
I understand. It's difficult.
I really appreciate it.
I appreciate the two of you taking someone like that under your wing. It's really meaningful. Yes, thank you. It gives me hope for the world.
I feel like Larsha's trying to hold her laughter as she looks over at Alaric.
I am stone-faced.
Cool. You got this map.
Yeah, the gift shop that the scuffle just took place in, do they sell like a bunch of magic items, or was it just like...
They do have things like bags of holding and stuff they sell there. So like utilitarian magic items.
Like
so it is kind of like the students can go there and buy their supplies.
Like an alchemy jug, perhaps?
Go ahead and make a D20 roll for me.
13.
There is an alchemy jug there, yeah.
Figure if we're going to the desert, have ourselves some mayonnaise. How much? I'm going to buy my mayonnaise jug, and then we won't be able to bail Stephanie out.
It's 400 gold.
Oh, that's more than I have.
Okay.
Well, we know we can get that there if we want to spend that much. But should we head to this professor?
I'd like to.
Cool. You make your way over that classroom. It takes you maybe like 10, 15 minutes. The door to the classroom is currently locked. You sit outside for another few minutes, and then you see this about 1 foot tall fairy is flying up there. Gray hair. It's got like a little tiny gray beard, the teeniest little thing. Beautiful blue and purple wings that they are flapping off of. And it gets close and goes, "Oh, hello. Are you here for my class? I'm Professor Norhorn."
Actually, we were hoping to grab you to talk to you before class.
Oh, yeah, I've got a few minutes as I prepare. He unlocks the door, flutters in, sets up some of his things. His desk is actually like floating in air. There's a little chair that he can go to. And then he has this illusion magic that as he goes there, it projects his visions onto like the wall so that way people can see.
He's my new favorite NPC.
Well, welcome, please have a seat. And he flutters down and kind of like sits on one of the desks in front of both of you.
Thank you. We were told you do some research about the effects of the cataclysm on the population.
Oh, yes. I've been studying the effects of how the tremors and the magical energy, the ethereal energy that's spilt out during the cataclysm has affected us Dalcians.
Professor, I'm curious. Before we talk about research specifically, can you tell me a little bit about your opinion of what you think perhaps the role of the ethereal is in our new world?
Oh, fascinating question. The role of the ethereal, that is one that requires, I could probably put a whole class together to discuss this. I believe that ever since the cataclysm, that the ethereal have been probably searching for a way back home. My hypothesis has long been that the destruction rained upon Dalcia may have actually been even worse in the ethereal realm. It is possible, based on my research, that, in fact, the ethereal may no longer have a home to return to, and that perhaps whatever gods they were hiding behind may be at risk of eventually coming to Dalcia.
That's very interesting. We've heard about behaviors of some ethereal in the Fang Desert.
Yes, surrounding Agarid.
Yes.
Yes, I've heard. Apparently, bands of them chasing off anyone daring to get too close to the city. I'm not sure what that's about. It's very interesting.
You said you think they're searching for a way back home.
That is my hypothesis of the Athel in general, that they'd want a way to return back to their home plane. But if there's nothing to return to, could perhaps be leading to some of the aggression that we've heard tell of.
And what do you believe the point of that aggression would be? Are they frustrated? Are they actually intending to kill Dalcians?
Is there something that triggers it?
That I'm not sure. That's a fantastic question, one that bears exploring. What I believe is occurring is that the Athel, they're not used to the way that we exist in Dalcia, the Athel realm being more spiritual and esoteric in nature, that some of them have a difficult time coalescing and dealing with the things that make living on our world so great, the emotions and feelings, things that the Athel themselves have never experienced in the past. I also believe that they don't have any control over sort of how they react to things that are going on about them. You can go ahead and make your insight check now.
Ooh, that's real low. No, 7.
As far as you can tell, this is a professor who is academically interested in this thing, sharing what knowledge he has.
But I do get the sense that he's probably not flag-waving Imperial.
I would say on a 7,
It's hard.
That is an open question for you. There's no Imperial regalia on him.
Right, but he's an academic, and he seems genuinely interested in just the research of it.
Yeah.
So
I've heard that perhaps it's been an adjustment for the Athel to experience life in a physical form.
Yes, that's what I believe as well, yes.
So, are you saying that in the Athel realm, they existed as spirits?
Legends say that we Dalcians and the Athel, when we originally were connected, is that the belief was when we died, we became Athel, and we populated their realm. And then and when the sundering occurred and our realm was closed off, that the aspects and the philosophical belief of what happens when one dies here in Dalcia and our essence goes on to somewhere else. And other pantheons became more prevalent since the sundering. And then with the cataclysm coming back, the spirits perhaps of our ancestors returning into this realm, perhaps finding it difficult to adjust back to what it means to be a living corporeal essence. It's also possible, I've long wanted to test this theory, that after the sundering, that our spirits actually remained trapped in Dalcia, just in a way where we couldn't commune consistently with them. And I believe that once the cataclysm occurred, as terrible as it was, it's quite exciting. I believe that some of our spirits may have actually become capable of once again manifesting themselves, although it would appear as weird apparitions and perhaps cause sort of undue stress on the population.
And this only occurred after the cataclysm.
Only after the cataclysm, yes, and only in specific instances. I've yet to figure out what the thing is that ties them together, because I've heard rumors and I've gone out to investigate some of these things, but never had any sort of concrete evidence, and nor have I been able to replicate any of these moments.
Would the location have anything to do with it?
That's a fantastic question. I don't know.
Well, I just wonder, because they seem to be congregating around Agarad specifically, at least in this region.
Some students start coming in. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to start preparing for class here. So I do
We
appreciate
understand.
you visiting. It's always so wonderful to talk about these things.
Thank you.
I do have a class on Athel starting next semester, if you two care to enroll.
We probably won't be back this
Next
way
semester.
for some time.
Oh, of
We're only
course.
here temporarily, but
Understood,
if we
yeah.
ever return, we'll
No,
certainly
good.
consider it.
Best of luck to you, and thank you for discussing. So I'm just feeling very invigorated today.
One last thing.
Yes. As he's starting to fly back up
Yeah.
to his...
You seem to be quite knowledgeable about the ethereal gods.
Yeah, I know a little bit about them. My focus is more on what's happened to Dulcia. I'm more tangentially aware. What was your question? I've got just
briefest
of moments.
Have you?
Students are coming around. You saw other people are listening to what you're.
What do you know of the ethereal god Tyr? Have you heard of him?
Tyr was the ethereal god of justice. He actually oversaw in their pantheon the rest of the ethereal pantheon. We had been told, we had no way of knowing this for sure, that he was actually one of the ones that made the decision to sunder Dulcia from the ethereal realm to keep our realm safe. But good luck to you. Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome, students. Welcome. Then he starts getting ready for class.
That does seem... I need to reflect on all of this.
It's getting late into the evening because
We
it's a
should-
late night class.
We should probably go collect Stephanie.
Like Stephanie.
You start heading down there. Stephanie, how did they find you?
Was there anything in the cell with me?
There is a bucket and then a bench.
What's the bench made out of?
Wood.
Was any of it fragmented?
No.
Does the bucket have a handle?
Yes.
It's like a metal handle?
It is it's just like a tin bucket,
Mhm.
and then the handle is made of like tin as well.
Cool. I think I have pulled off the handle. I'm trying to pick the lock.
There's literally a guard standing there watching you try to do this.
Yeah. No, I'm making conversation with him.
That tin's gonna just break, you know.
Oh my God, who's here?
It's not easy to just pick that lock.
Well, there's an interesting thing about tin. If you pay attention to tin, sometimes you can get in where you want the tin to go.
Okay. You two walk down. You do find that there's another tabaxi down there. Hey, what can I do for you two?
We are here to spring our unfortunate troublemaker here.
Oh, the pirate lady.
Oh, she just believes she's a pirate. Just unfortunate condition she has.
No, she dresses and wears items as if she is also a pirate.
She doesn't even have a boat.
I mean,
Oh,
I did the same thing when I was 5.
So it's true. Yeah. Okay. So she owed 40 gold for destruction of magical property, and then bail is set at another 5 silver.
It's 20 gold.
Is that really necessary? It seems like she just had a bad episode, which happens. She really on the hook for all of that.
Well, I'm gonna adjust. I misread the paper. It was only 20 gold,
Oh,
and then it was an extra 5 silver for bail.
I don't suppose you could just go easy on her this time.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, 19.
No.
Okay, my bedside man is failing me.
Listen, I get it. I understand. I also have a sibling who's special. So, what we still gotta, we gotta pay for this stuff, and then we can let her go, and no problem.
So it was 20 and then 5 silver.
And you see, like, all of Stephanie's stuff is right behind there. So you see the bag of gold back there.
Sure. No, I will pay up out of my own pocket.
All right. Let me go get her out. Goes back to the guard. The guy's like, I still don't understand this tin thing, lady. That's all right. Let her out. They paid bail. And they let you out.
Oh, I take the handle with me.
Tailnor is this sleeping on top of all of your gear where they have it stored in the back.
So are we walking out?
Yeah, you get
Well-
they give you all your stuff. You're able to put everything back on.
As we're walking away,
You do owe me 20 gold to Stephanie.
Are you dragging Stephanie with you, or are you walking away and leaving her behind?
oh, no, we're bringing her with us.
Okay.
As we're walking away, I'm going to look at the guard and say, she's not special. The world simply wasn't built for her.
I stop back by the gift shop.
No, you don't.
It's closed.
Damn it.
It's after hours. It's closed. The gate has been brought down.
Okay.
There's a magical barrier that's right there preventing entry.
Fine.
It's nighttime. The city's well lit. It's still active. It's died down a little bit, but it has an active nightlife. You walk the roughly hour and 15 minutes to get to the north side, to get to the Cliff District. You find where the stalls are. It is closed because it's now too late at night. There is an inn right there if you'd like to rest for the evening.
That sounds wise.
Sure.
You're able to get room and board. Cost you total 5 silver for all 3 of you. In the morning you wake up, you're able to go to the stalls, and we'll pick that up next time.
Ooh.
All right.
Hello, Wanderers. Thank you so much for listening. Tales of the Ever After is Randall Marsh as Alaric at Thilden. Lynn Shephard is Stephanie Bradshaw. Kate J. White is Alarsha at Thilden. And Tyler Boroff, that's me, is your DM. Our theme music is by Randall Marsh, and our cover art is by Lisa Turban. Connect with us over on Instagram and Threads at Tales of the Ever After, and also on Blue Sky at Tales of Ever After. As always, tea time for this episode will be out next Tuesday, and Tales of the Ever After will be back with episode 19 on Tuesday, November 18th. We'll see you then.
Stephanie, what are you doing?
Mm.
Cool. Thanks for moving the podcast.
Yeah. I'm going to Randall. Let me think about what I'm doing. I just did my bit.
We just got back to you.
I know. Go to Randall.
Randall.
I was invested in that. Leave me alone.
This is Kate's fault. Should have been so engaging.